really special book to share with you today. It's called What Day Is It? Can you say that?
What day is it?
And it's a book by Alex Morin. And this story is all about an ant whose name is Gil. Say hi, Gil.
Hi, Gil.
And Gil, well, it's a really big special day for him. And he goes up to his friends, Ann and Todd, and he asks his friends, like, what day is it? And they're like, it's Monday. Like, they don't know anything special about the day. And he starts beginning to feel very sad because he's like, did my friends like forget my big special day? Let's read to find out if Ann and Todd actually forgot his special day or if they're just playing a trick on him. But before we read, we have to look at some important parts of our story. Yeah, you think it's a trick? I want to show you that in this story on Level D books, you're going to see some special things called quotation marks. These little dots are these little like commas that are floating in the air that lets us know when someone's talking. So when someone's talking, we might change our voice a little bit. Another thing you're going to need to look out for is this word. This word is forgot. Can you say forgot?
Forgot.
You know, sometimes we forget something. When we forget something, it means we don't remember it. Another word I want to show you is this word. This word is friends. Can you say friends?
Friends.
Friends. So Ann and Todd are friends of Gil. So those are some important parts we need to keep an eye out for, okay? So you guys are going to read by yourself, and then I'm going to listen into you as you're reading, okay? All right. Over here, Devon. Over here, Brianna. Back up. Good. Start reading.
What day is it? What day is it? Gil.
Can I listen to you read? Okay, go ahead.
Gil was glad. Gil was glad.
Oh, check it. Don't forget that word.
It's my big day.
Oh, you see that at the end? Can you reread it a little bit excited? Like, this is my big day.
This is my big day.
Good, keep reading.
What and it's Monday. What day is it? And it's Monday.
Could you read this page again for me?
Gil, it's Monday. Sad. Gil. Sad.
AW together makes an aw sound.
Gil was sad and forgot.
Gil, look at him. What is he looking? He's looking at her. So Gil, what makes sense?
Gil. It's Monday.
Okay, keep reading.
And what day is it? It's Monday.
Ooh, hold on just a second. Check it.
It's Monday. It's forgot.
Oh, way to slow down and check it. Good job. Keep going.
Gil, this is my dog.
What's his friend's name?
Was my big day. Forget my friends.
What was his two friends' name? Do you remember? Todd and...
It's my
Close. There you go. Good job.
You saw Ann. And what day is it?
What Monday said
You saw
did not and miss.
What day is it?
So in this right here, what's her name? What's her name? Ann, right? So what she's saying, like, he's like, Ann, what day is it? Can you repeat after that? Can you do that?
What day is it?
Okay, good. Can you go back and find your favorite part?
my friends
Find your favorite part.
got
Find your favorite part.
he said it's my
Is that your favorite part?
They said
Why is that your favorite part?
they missed her
Why is that your favorite part?
because it's his birthday. Because we have a cake.
Yeah, good. Can you find another favorite part?
We did not miss
Can you find another favorite part?
Happy birthday, Gil. Thank you, said Gil. This is a best.
Let's look at the beginning sound. What would make sense here? So they didn't know about the party, so it was a s. What would make sense?
Birthday. He said it's my birthday, and they missed it.
When you don't know about a party and they all say happy birthday to you, that's a think about what would make sense. Yeah, good job, Melanie. Good job.
Is a surprise.
Very good. Okay, awesome. All right, come back together. You guys can close your books. Okay, so let's talk about our story. First of all, what happened at the beginning? What happened at the beginning of our story?
They had a birthday with cake.
They had a birthday with cake. Was that at the beginning of the story?
No.
What was at the beginning?
Gil told his friends what day is it, and they told them it's Monday.
Can I pause you? What happened in the middle?
That he got sad
Why was he getting sad?
because he didn't know what day was it.
What happened at the end?
They told him it was Monday.
What's that?
They put them. It was Monday.
They pretended it was Monday. Can we look back at the end of the story? Can you look back? The last page of the story? Everyone look back at the last page of the story. It's right here. Go to this page.
Happy birthday, cake.
Yeah. Oh, right here. Perfect. What's going on here? It was a birthday surprise, right? It was a surprise birthday. That was a surprising story, wasn't it? So now, how did Gil's feelings change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story? I think we kind of talked about it a little bit, Jules, right? Like, the beginning, how was he feeling? He was very, what, Brianna?
Very sad.
Was he sad at the beginning? Let's go back and check. Let's see. Look at your story. Was he sad at the beginning?
He was happy at the beginning
Why was he happy?
because he knew it was his special day.
Because it was his special day. And how do we know he's happy?
Because I see his face.
So you see his face, he's smiling. And also, what words did he say on the first page? He said, what is it, Melanie? What did he say?
This is my big day.
Yeah, he said, this is my big day. He's so excited because it's his big special day. So now his feelings change. And like in the middle of the story, he felt a different way. How did he feel in the middle?
Sad.
Say more. Why did he feel sad, Jules?
Because everybody said it was Monday, and he didn't know what day was it because they don't know about days.
Yeah, so can you add on, like, how do you know he was sad? Like, he was sad because everyone else was saying it's Monday. But how do we know he was sad? Can we go back and find it, Brianna? Go ahead, go back and find it. Do you see his face? What's his face looking like?
His face looks like he's mad.
Yeah, he looks frustrated, doesn't he? Okay, you guys can close your books. Okay, so when I was talking to each of you, you all really thought about something super important. You know what you all thought about? You thought in your stories about, like, what would make sense. Like, not just looking at the word and all the overwhelming letters. Like, you actually thought, what would make sense. And so that's a strategy you can use not just in this book, but like any book, okay? So we're gonna put a little thought cloud, little thought bubble, and put it on top of your book to remind you that when you get to any story, you can think, oh, it makes sense here, okay? Now there is also something important we found in our stories. We saw a lot of sight words that you guys knew without having to solve them. So before we leave together, I would like us to look at our sight words that we went over today in our stories, and I want you to read them with me. Here you go. Here's a sticky note. We're going to read them together. Close your book, Jewels. We're going to read them together. Put your finger on the first word. Ready? Let's say them. Was, this, is, my, it, so, they. Wow. So not only do you know all of these words from your story, but you also learn that you can stop and think, what would make sense here when you're reading a hard book, okay? You guys get to take this book and put it back in your book bags. Off you go.